Hello everyone. In this video, let's discuss how to write a program to find a number is an ugly number or not. An ugly number is a positive integer which does not have a prime factor other than 2, 3 and 5. So if a number has prime factors other than these numbers, then I can say that it is not an ugly number. If it has factors only of these three numbers, I can say that it is an ugly number. Given an integer n, return true if n is an ugly number. Let's take example 1. The input value is 6. So the prime factors are 2 and 3. So I can say that the number is an ugly number. So it returns true. Let's go for second example. Here the value of n is equal to 1. The output is true because 1 has no prime factors. That's why we have written true. Let's go for third example. The input value is 14. 14 is not an ugly number because it has the prime factors 7. But in the question they have mentioned as it should have only prime factors of 2, 3 and 5. So it gives false. Now let's discuss logic in detail. Let's take the input value as 6. If I take the input value as 6, what should I do? First I have to check whether it has 2 prime factor or 3 as a prime factor or 5 as a prime factor. So what I'll be doing is, I'll take 6, before which I have to check one condition, that if n is less than or equal to 0, directly I can return saying that false, it is not an ugly number. Okay, once this is done, I'll take a while loop and I'll be checking whether it is divisible by 2 and it gives a remainder 0 or not. The reason because 6 modulus 2 equal to 0, it states that it has 2 as a prime factor. So if it has 2 as a prime factor, I have to remove that 2. So for that, I'll be dividing it by 2. I'll get the quotient value. 6 divided by 2, my quotient value becomes 3. So I'll divide this by 2 and I'll get my quotient value as 3. Now again, I'll repeat the loop again. Now I'll check. 3 modulus 2 equal to 0? No. So I'll come out of it, which means the number doesn't have any 2 factors. I mean any factor as 2. Then I have to check for 3. Similarly, I'll check for 3. While n modulus 3 equal to 0. Check 3 modulus 3 equal to 0. Yes. So what should I do? It has 3 as a factor. So I'll remove the 3. So how can I remove the 3? N equal to n divided by 3. Which is 3 divided by 3 quotient value becomes 1. After this, repeat the loop again. 1 modulus 3 equal to 0? No. Then check for 5 as well. While n modulus 5 equal to 0. So 1 modulus 5 equal to 0? No. In case if it is true, I have to remove that 5. So n equal to n divided by 5. So I have checked for 2, 3 and 5. Once this is done, directly I have to return n equal to 1. If n is equal to 1, it will return true saying that it is a ugly number. If n is not equal to 1, I can say that it is not an ugly number. So here in this case, n value is equal to 1. So condition becomes true. It returns true saying that it is an ugly number. I'll take one more example, 14. So check whether 14 is less than 0? No. So I'll go here. Check whether the number 14 has 2 as a factor. 14 modulus 2 equal to 0? Yes. Which means it has 2 as a factor. So I'll divide this 14 by 2. I'll get my value as 7. Now check the loop again. 7 modulus 2 equal to 0? No. I'll come out of this loop. Now I have to check whether the number 7 has 3 as a factor. 7 modulus 3 equal to 0? No. Then go for the next while loop. 7 modulus 5 equal to 0? No. So which means it doesn't have 3 also as a factor, 5 also as a factor. Then I'll check return n equal to 1. The value of n is 7. 7 equal to 1, condition becomes false, which means this number has other prime factors apart from 2, 3 and 5. So it returns false. That's also very simple logic. Now let's go for the implementation of the program. If n less than or equal to 0, what should I do? I have to return false. Then I have to check the factors of 2. N modulus 2 equal to 0. If that is the case, remove that value. N equal to n divided by 2. Similarly, while n modulus 3 equal to 0, n equal to n divided by 3. Then n modulus 5 equal to 0 by 5. That's all. Finally, I have to return if n equal to 1. That's all. Let's run the code now. let's submit the code. Yes, it passes all the test cases. That's all.